Good afternoon and welcome to Student Time.
Coming up on today's show, we are lucky enough to be joined by Nick and Ed in the studio.
Hi there, you're right.
To give their opinions on all the gossip and drama that's been happening on this year's X Factor.
Also, we have a festive treat from Steve, looking at the best Christmas meal you students can cook with only a £5 budget. And we are going to test our guests on their Christmas knowledge in our quick-fire quiz.
Plus, we have a very special performance from Mikey Ball as he plays us out with his new single, It's Only Life. But first, we all know that Matt Cardle beat thousands of contestants this year and was crowned the winner of X Factor last weekend. But let's take a look at when he was announced the winner.
Okay, judges, contestants, this is it. The nation has voted. I'm about to reveal the winner of the X Factor 2010. From the thousands that auditioned, it's all come down to this. Good luck to both Matt and to Rebecca. The winner of the X Factor 2010 is... Matt.
Now let's welcome to the studio Nick and Ed. Thanks for coming in, guys.
Thank you. Now we know that this year has been one of the most talented years so far, but there's also been a fair share of controversy in the show. So we've got some questions for you guys about the show.
Just answer truthfully and honestly.
Do you think X Factor has changed since it began in 2004?
The show's structure has changed since 2004. We see deadlock, not deadlock, it's when the judges vote off.
I think it is called deadlock.
Deadlock, yeah. Deadlock, which didn't happen before. Ever since Leona Lewis won in Series 3, I think we've seen a big change. It's definitely got a bit more commercialised. If we take a look at Pop Idol back in 2001, that was just purely a talent show.
2001, that seems so long ago.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you think it has changed because the viewers' music interest has changed?
Not at all, really. I think it's much more of a popularity contest. You've got contestants like Jedward last year, Wagner this year.
Wagner, obviously.
It's just an absolute popularity contest. And at the end of the day, I personally believe that they're not that great at singing, and you could find someone that can sing as good as them all over the place.
Do you think contestants like that should not be allowed on the show?
Oh, I love that.
Oh no, that's what makes the show. Absolutely, they're the best part of the show, yeah, and that's what everyone likes to see.
It's supposed to be a talent show, isn't it? Though, really.
It's supposed to be a talent show, yeah. I think my advice for anyone who would want to get into the music industry is not to go for X Factor.
Yeah, people with real talent would be famous.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
they'd be in the first place, wouldn't they?
Exactly.
Okay. So do you think the X Factor has become about the gossip surrounding contestants? You know, like recently we've seen with Katie Weasel's Nan being a well-known prostitute. And, you know, all those sort of things we see constantly in the papers, like Share and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, people love to read about it, and I think X Factor's even got its own magazine now, which is dedicated just to all of this gossip surrounding the show. And people like to hear dirty stories and dirty backstories to people's lives because they like to get involved.
It just sexes up the show a bit more.
Absolutely.
Simon Cowell's a very good entrepreneur. He's good at kind of raking in the money by... I think he controls the headlines or something in terms of the X Factor contestants, because they have to sign a privacy act when they join the show. So he actually releases what can go in the papers. So the whole Katie Weasel thing could be fake. I don't know.
Do you think it actually was a fix? Do you think it is a bit of a fix?
I don't think the whole show's a fix, but I think there's a lot of fixing that goes on behind the curtain, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think Simon Cowell does have a final say in terms of votes.
Yeah, because Mary Byrne did say that actually after she'd gone that it was all a fix in the adverts or something, and they already knew that she was going to go.
Yeah, and Simon Cowell couldn't just choose to tell the judges how to react. I noticed that there's some poor performances from Cher in the early weeks, but all of the judges raved about her and said she was brilliant.
I
think
noticed that
Simon Cowell's
One week she
done
didn't
that.
actually perform, did she? And Cheryl was still like, you can go through.
Exactly.
You can actually perform.
Yeah, exactly.
It's ridiculous.
It's a singing contest that you don't need to sing in.
Absolutely.
But
Chef can't sing, so it's fine.
Matt Cuddle won, so it's all right.
Is that who you wanted to win?
Yeah, it was.
Well, I'll be going for Wagner. So
Yeah,
anyway,
good choice.
thank you very much, guys.
Thank you. Well, now we can see that both of you have very strong views on this year's show, but now we'll have to wait and see if Matt gets to the Christmas #1 spot this year.
Now, are you feeling the Christmas spirit? Because I know that we certainly are. And we have a delicious treat for you now, as Steve is dying to show us what he has cooked up in this week in our kitchen. So let's take a look.
Hi, it's Steve, and it's time to cook. It's that time of the year to put my hat on. And today, I'm going to show you how to cook a Christmas dinner for under a £5. Student time. Right, now I know you students can't cook a Christmas dinner like your mum, your gran, or your auntie. So I'm going to show you what you can do with her leftovers to try and make yourself a Christmas toastie. I've got my butter, I've got my cheese, leftover turkey, some bacon, some cranberry sauce, and some stuffing. Right, I know you've all used a toasting maker before, but if you haven't, this is what one looks like, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to put this bad boy together. Right, now I'm going to move on to some more interesting stuff. Turkey's the best thing for Christmas, always has been. This is my mum's leftovers, this is what I'm going to be using. But first I'm going to whack in the cheese. Right, that's all my ingredients in. Now to close it back up, put it in the toasting maker, and about 5 minutes we'll be eating. Right, I'm just going to move this onto our plate. Presentation's everything. It's still a bit hot, so I'm going to use the knife. And there we have it, folks. Our leftover Christmas dinner toastie.
Thanks, Steve, but I think I would just let my mum do the dinner this Christmas. Now it's time to see who will win our special prize today with our quick fire Christmas quiz.
Are you ready, guys?
Yeah, sure.
We'll
Here we
start
go.
off. Name 3 reindeers that pull Santa's sleigh.
Ed.
Ed?
Vixen.
Yep.
Rudolph.
Rudolph is
Yep.
one.
And... Dancer.
Dance, that's it. 1 point for you.
Who do you get on the 4th day of Christmas? In the song?
I don't know.
12 Days of
Okay,
Christmas,
next.
okay.
What did the 3 wise men bring to Jesus?
Ed. Gold, frankincense and myrrh.
Yep, that's 2
Correct.
for Ed so far. He's winning.
Well done. What was last year's Christmas #1?
Nick.
Ooh,
Nick.
that's
Let's
Nick.
let
Rage
Nick
Against the
do that.
Machine.
There
Getting
it
the
is,
name of.
correct.
Yes, well done.
What's Santa's real name?
Nick.
Ed.
Yep,
Yeah.
Ed.
Nicholas.
No.
Ooh, no, it's not.
It's a bit of a difficult one. Should we pass on that one?
We'll pass on
Santa
that
Claus.
Okay. What Christmas film does Macaulay Culkin famously
Home
star in?
Alone.
Yes,
Correct,
well
so
done.
that's 2 all.
2-2.
What day does Christmas fall on this year?
Nick.
Oh, that's all we've got time for, I'm afraid,
sorry,
guys.
we're going to have to stop.
So I think that's 2 all.
Share the
It was
Share
2
the
all, so you get to now share
The
the
champagne.
champagne, and here it is. There we go.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy.
Can't
So, I'm sorry guys, but I'm afraid that's still all we have time for in the studio today. I want to say a special thanks to our guests for coming into the studio, and now playing us out, Mikey Ball with the It's Only Life.
Every day you feel broken, your heart is in pieces. Oh, the walls are closing in. The sound is different, somehow.